Well, hi students and hello. Okay, so this is your teacher. This is Glennis. I am doing this one video for both of my face-to-face classes of BCIS 1110. I hope you are all well. I miss you. I don't know what communication you have received as students. There have been announcements on the webpage. I don't know if you received an email either from the Marketing and Communications Office or from President Hartzler herself or who, but they wanted each of us instructors to contact you. As you may have heard, schools are closing and CNM schools are suspended for 3 weeks. All right. So in this regard, we are lucky. Okay. I just this 1 second changed my mind. So here's what I'm going to do. Okay. So class is going to go on. This is exactly the same way IT 1010 or BCIS 1110, sorry, runs online. The content that you do in class is exactly the same assignments content that students online take. There is nothing different in the two classes. You answer the same discussions. You do the same quizzes. Everything is the same. So this class is perfect for you to not have to come to class. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. The assignment from last week, this one from week 9, is due on Monday the 16th before 4:30. Okay. Class is supposed to run at 4:30 on March 23rd and 4:30 on Monday, March 30th. Here is what I am going to do. I may regret this, but I don't think so. You are very smart students. You are very diligent, and I would rather take care of you. Okay, if you have a computer at home or access to a computer, a private computer, that's fine. You just need Microsoft Office, okay? And that is inside learning modules. This tells you how to install Office. You're entitled to it for free. It's called Free Office 365. All right. If for some reason that's not working, because just as I was talking, it just dawned on me what I should do. All right. I am going to open all 3 of these: Excel Chapter 1, which is already open, Excel Chapter 2, and Excel Chapter 3, and the exam reviews. I am going to open these and make them all due on March 30th. Now, the reason I am doing that is because it's preparation for the exam, which will be on that Monday the 6th, and we should be back in school by then. I am going to leave Excel Chapter 1 open. I am going to leave Excel Chapter 2, Excel Chapter 3, and the Chapter 2 and 3 exam reviews open until March. Until Monday the 6th. The reason is, it is my understanding that the open computer labs will be open. So if you do not have a private computer, or if your computer does not have access to the sorry, I'm tired. Microsoft Excel. All right. If you can go to an open computer lab at any one of the campuses, I believe they're all open. I'm going to send you an email. I will find a link and send it to you. If they are open and you do not have access to a computer, you may go to the computer lab. It's my understanding that facilities is deep cleaning. I don't know to what degree. You might want to wear gloves. I'm trying to not be negative about this. I really just don't know. Okay. But I will leave all of these open until April 6th so that you can go in and work on them and review for them. And then the test, the Excel exam, is due on Monday the 6th. And we will do that in class. We are scheduled to go back to class. So if you don't want to be inundated with Excel, just do them weekly. Okay. This other assignment is the Excel communication evaluation. Remember, you had that. I'll go over it before I shut this video off. You had that in after Word when it said what was the audience of that flyer. I'll go over that before I quote unquote hang up. All right. So I am going to open these up as soon as I'm done here. Right now they're still set to open Monday at 4:30. I think I am going to go ahead and extend Excel Chapter 1 and make Excel Chapter 2, Excel Chapter 3, and the Word exam and all of these assignments open until the 6th, and we'll wait and see what happens. If you do have to go to a computer lab, you can sit there, do it all at once, and go home. I suggest you do it early. I suggest you do it this week, just in case. I'm not trying to be any kind of, nervous Nelly or anything like that, but I really want you to be safe and take care of yourselves. All right, that being said, let me show you one thing in Excel Chapter 2 that I would point out to you in class. All right, this is something I can tell you it is on the exam. In Excel Chapter 2, the only thing in there are the videos that you will need. And what I want to point out to you is step 6. So I'm going to go right here. I'm going to go right here. All right, step 6. In cell H6, which is right here, multiply the value in G6, which is this one. Just lost my place. With the percent value of the interest on the loan. That's down here. So you want to multiply this by this. Okay. So that's step 1. All right, I'm going to come over here. I just have to kind of move things around a little bit here. Okay. So in H6, we're going to insert a formula. First thing I have to do is enable editing. Okay. So in H6, I'm going to go equal. I'm going to click over here on G2. Where does it say H6? It's not H6, it's H2. Wow, that's pretty bad. Okay, because I watched the video just to make sure, and it does say 6, but it's not. I think it will be G6 when you do it, because you're going to put a header on it. You're going to put in you're going to insert a title and everything. So I think by the time you get to it, it's going to be G6. All right. So now what I want to do is multiply this by this. So this is in B19. So I put in an asterisk for multiply, and then I click on this. Right? So far, that's correct. You're multiplying this by this. Okay. And you get a number. All right. So far, so good. Okay. So if you drag this down, if you use the fill handle and copy this down, it will be wrong. It will be incorrect. Watch what happens. If I grab this fill handle and drag this down, I get nothing. All right, I'm going to undo. Why is it why? Because you can't just drag this formula, because you want each of these numbers in G multiplied by this number. It won't drag down like that. It will not use the fill handle. Okay? All right. So what you have to do is come over here to this second number, and on either side of it, add a $sign, either side of the B. Okay? The number is still the same. The number is still the same. We're still taking G2. It'll be your G6, okay? And multiplying it by this, right? But now watch. This is called absolute value, meaning that no matter what this number is, this number stays the same. This value is absolute and does not change. So when I grab the fill handle and I drag it down, it gives me the interest that will be on the test. So please watch all of the videos and make sure that you do that, and that you have the $sign goes on either side of this one that you want multiplied by each of the numbers. Okay? All right. So the other thing that it's going to do is you're going to use different functions for average, minimum, and maximum. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's go back over here. All right. So if I put the total right here, and I'm just doing this. Okay, I've totaled the column. All right, I want the average. So you come up here. Remember I talked about this when I went over the ribbon? Let me make this a little bit bigger now. Okay, so when I click down here, I want the average. Well, I don't want the average to include 14. I want the average of these. Now, so what is average? Average is when you add up numbers and you divide by the number of numbers. Okay? So if I add, let me come over here. Whoops, no. All right. If I come over here and I go, let's do this, 6 and 3 and 7, and I'm not doing this math in my head, 5 and 2, right? And I'm going to total it first of all. Okay? That's the total of those numbers. But if I highlight this and I come over here to average, what it's going to do is add those up and divide by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I didn't want that one. I didn't want that one, see? So when I look, you have to be very, very careful. I did want through 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the average of those is 4.6. Okay? So over here, I have a total. So right now I want the average. I'm going to click up here and I'm going to go average. But I don't want the 14. I want it to go to 13. Okay? And then this one, what's the biggest number? Excel will do it for you. So you can do this, if I'm not mistaken. You can just highlight this and come up here. Oh, you have to do it from here so that it'll show up in the right place. All right, so you come up here and you do, we want to know which is the largest number, maximum. I don't want all of these. I just want it through, well, my 13. I don't know what it'll be by the time you get to it, right? So this is looking for the biggest number. 7580 is the largest number in that column. What's the minimum? What is the smallest column? The smallest number in the column. No. See, it never fails when I go to demonstrate. Cheapers. Hold on one second. I want it to be, for me, it's number 13. Watch it not work. Oh, there we go. Okay. So the smallest number is 1303 right here. Okay. So those are the things that I want you to know for this one. All right. These other things, so it's got average, max, min, and then these others are to add charts and everything. I will tell you that sometimes students who have trouble with some of these assignments are using Chrome. If it doesn't look like the final verdict, the final explanation, the image of the solution, that was the word I was looking for, then look and see if it's different in Firefox. Okay, sometimes Chrome and Pearson just don't get along. Okay, that takes care of that. Now, this is going to be a kind of a long video. Sorry, I do this though. Other students have survived. All right, so then Excel chapter in week 11. I'm going to leave these all open and change the due dates to the 30th. If you get them done sooner, you will get the grade. Okay. So for Excel chapter 3, these are all autofill formulas, select and delete columns. Just watch every one of these videos so that you know what to do and follow the instructions. Okay. Then there is the same communication evaluation for chapter 3. After you do Excel chapter 3, identify the method of communication. Okay. Method of communication is a workbook or a worksheet or Excel. Okay. An Excel spreadsheet. Who is the audience? Who will be the people who benefit from what goes on in this worksheet, the work that you do? What is the purpose of the document? And be specific, okay? And so fill that out, and you can write it in the right submission box. Just make it so I can read it. Don't put it all in one paragraph. At least number the sentences so I can read them. Okay. Then Excel chapters 2 and 3 are in my IT lab. And I will open all of these up. So I'm going to open all of these up through June 30th. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3, and the exam reviews for Chapters 1 and 2. Okay? Where it went, but I'll find it. Okay. So So I'm going to do that. Now, the second thing is, and this is going to go out in an announcement. So I just got an email that evaluations for our class are going to start on Sunday. Tomorrow, the 15th. Okay. So what does that mean to you? If you've never done an evaluation before, I am going to do this. All right. I'm literally going to walk you through it. It'll just take me a second. So what will happen is when you log into Blackboard, you will get a notice that says evaluations are available, and it will ask you to answer it. Okay, so listen to this whole thing and read my email or an announcement before you do anything. Okay, these are the questions. All right. I understood the goals and objectives of this course at the beginning of the course. This is not a well-written statement for what they want to gather. Were you given them or do you understand them? Okay. And those are in my, wait, not that one. My syllabus right here. And there are quite a few of them because they're mandated by the state. So if you don't even know what I'm talking about, it was on pages 1 and 2. So these are the learning outcomes, okay? So these are the things you're going to do in this class. So there are 4 with some explanations, okay? All right, so do you understand them, or did you understand them at the beginning of the course, or will you assume that they meant you were given them, okay? I don't know how to help you on that. I'm not involved in this. Now, one of the things I wanted to tell you is that there is a text box right here. So if you do have something to say, you can say, well, I don't know that I understood them at the beginning of the course, but they were included on the syllabus that I received on the first day. If you're okay with saying I understood them, then just click whatever you want to do. All right, the second one, the goals and objectives of this course, as I understand them, are met at this time. Well, no, they're not met. We're only, we're still 5 weeks from the end of the school. So if you're comfortable saying it looks like we're going to finish them, answer accordingly. But the other thing, you can throw a comment and say, school is not over yet. We have not finished the course, so they have not all been met, but we are on track, or something like that, okay? My instructor treated me with respect. If I didn't, I wish you would have said something. I sincerely hope that I always do. I try to be funny, but I sincerely hope that I did. But I'm not telling you how to answer this. If you have a comment, you can put it in that box. The requirements and grading system for this course were clear. Let's go back here. So that comes down to here. These are all the assignments and the grades. Okay, and I hope that was clear. And then the grading, this is how you get the various letter grades. So these are all the things that we're working on right now. We just have Excel and PowerPoint and something else. I think some more concepts projects or something like that. So this is laid out. Everybody got the same thing. Okay, if that's clear to you, then answer accordingly. If you need to leave a comment, there is the box. I felt free to ask questions in this course, and I know many of you did in both of the sections, and I hope that that is the case. If you did not feel free to ask questions, I again apologize and wish you had said something. But since people were asking me questions and I was going and helping people, I'm not so sure that I had to do that. So answer accordingly, and if you need to leave a comment, there is the box. The instructor answered my questions when I asked them. That's in class and through messages, okay? Email. Some of you emailed me, and I couldn't always answer, but I said in my syllabus that I did not accept responsibility for email sent through Outlook. But I did try to mark them so that I could answer. Again, if you have comments, there is a text box. Okay. The instructor's course presentations were organized. So that could be, whatever you want to call my course presentations. The PowerPoints that I do at beginning of class, certainly the modules and the way things were laid out and the way things were organized, that is up to you to answer. If you felt they were organized, again, there is a comment box. All right, the pace of this course was conducive to my learning. So this class runs 15 weeks. And so does that fit with your learning style? Does that fit? Was this enough time? Do you think it was well paced? I did move some things around. Everybody who takes this class, everybody in BCIS 1110 gets exactly the same content. I move my things around for this very reason. All you did was Excel Chapter 1, Excel Chapter 2, then you have Excel Chapter 3, the exam reviews, and that other assignment that ties to Chapter 3. So I hope it was, but feel free to answer, and if necessary, use the comments box. Okay, the level of the course material was conducive to my learning. Okay, so did this feel overwhelming? Did it feel like it was too advanced? Did you feel it was basic? Whatever you want to say, answer. And if you feel the need, and put the comments box. Why am I saying it? All right, now we come to the textbook helped me learn. Oops, can't help you with that one. Why? Because we don't have a textbook. But what I would like you to do is realize that we did not use a textbook, that those videos that I just showed you that are set up for every module were done by a team of people because they got rid of your $150 textbook. And at one point when we first switched to this version, there were 3 books. One of them we used for one assignment. And then they could not take them back at the bookstore because the access code had been used. So it was a waste of paper, and students had to carry these big books around that were not printed very well. So they've done you a favor. So if you're agreeable, I would like a shout out to the people who did the videos. So if this textbook, you can put in the comments box, there was no textbook, excuse me, but you can say something about there were videos in place of a textbook. Some really nice people took some time and did the videos and made sure they were closed captioned correctly. Whatever you want to say, that's fine. There is no textbook. The video replaced the textbook. Okay. Homework assignments help me better understand the course material. So those skill builders, the exam reviews, the fake news, all those assignments, the library assignments, all the concepts projects and concepts topics, those were your homework. Okay. Did that help you better understand the course material? That's for you to answer. There is a comment box. Okay. The instructor was willing to work with me outside of class. So I have had students in previous classes who have gone through these surveys and clicked disagree strongly for every single one. Okay. And I don't know if they thought these were reversed and that they were saying agree strongly. But let me point out, I have office hours, and I think these are different now. So I am willing, and I'm so delighted that many of you have come to my office hours since nobody ever did in the 18,000 years I've been teaching. So I am willing to work with you outside of class. I do answer messages, and I do have outside office hours. So it's that I do have that. So whatever you feel about that, everyone is welcome. I've made announcements about it. If you have comments, there is a comments box. The instructor evaluated my learning based on the course material presented and the course requirements. That's the only thing I can grade you on, is what you submit and the quality to which it met the assignment requirements. There was no sign-up sheet to wash my car. I didn't have any contest. I didn't have any kind of thing. The only thing I can evaluate on is what you present in class and that you turn in through quizzes, assignments, discussions, journals, whatever is there. Feel free to answer and use the comment box as necessary. I am satisfied with the format of the instruction. Well, as I said, this is what every single student who takes this class gets. That doesn't mean you're satisfied with it. So that is up to you. There is no different. It's not like, oh, I wish I'd taken a different section. If you had taken a different section, you would have gotten exactly the same assignments, everything the same, except it might have been done a little differently because they may have had other things in this week's that we have Excel. So that is up to you. Are you satisfied with the way this goes? Answer, and if you need the comments box, use it. I have become more competent in this area due to this course. I hope so. I hope you learned things about Word and now Excel that will help you use these applications later on. Okay, if you need to put anything in the comments box, you can do that. Now these don't have comments boxes. On average, how many hours per week have you spent outside of the classroom on this course? So you can answer that. There's no comments box. Why did you take this course? Is it required for another program? Was it just I needed to learn this, or is it a program requirement, a prerequisite? This is not a prerequisite for another class, so it would be an elective or a program requirement. Okay, one or more aspects of the course that you liked, that's for you. Are there any changes you would recommend for this course? Many students say no, but sometimes people have said, that woman talks too much in my online classes. But those are free form for you to say. Be professional, be polite. These are read by my associate dean, and these have a huge impact because this is your voice. This is your chance to say, this is what this class was like to me. It goes back to the chair who does some of the videos. And then if there are changes, well, I didn't like that assignment, or I didn't think that was worth it. I would rather have spent more time on this. They'll examine it. I mean, it won't come back to you, but you can certainly pay it forward. Now, I went in, and to the best of my knowledge, I added 2 questions. And they're either yes or no, or true or false. Okay? If they show up, they are required. Please answer them. One is, I would take another class with this instructor, meaning me. And the other one is, I would recommend this instructor, meaning me, to others. Now, I have had students who have, like say 10 students have answered this, and they said, yes, I would take another class with this instructor, but they wouldn't recommend me to their friends. I don't know. They were taking one for the team or something. I don't know. So please fill this out as much as you can. And please, like I said, be professional and be polite. This is going to professional people, and click on submit. Now, when you click on submit, I didn't get that ready. You should get a confirmation that shows that you submitted it. Take a screenshot of that, and I am going to have an assignment in learning modules where you can submit it. I don't have it set up yet. Let's go. Come on. I will have it in learning modules underneath whatever Excel assignment is due. You'll just see a freeform assignment that says submission of confirmation of evaluation, course evaluation. And I will award 10 points of extra credit. I am not telling you what to answer other than to explain what I believe these questions mean, and the thing about the textbooks. I am not giving you any answers. I am merely telling you this is how to answer it if you so desire. It is not required, but it is recommended. And if you do it because the school wants to know these things, then I will award 10 points of extra credit. Do not send me the evaluation. I just need the confirmation that it's sent, and I'll put it on the assignment. You'll see it there. All right. I think I've done enough damage today. So that's the thing. I hope you are all well. I hope you are safe. I hope everyone has toilet paper. And because it's a big deal and everybody's talking about it. So what I would like is that you all, stay home, stay safe, take care of yourselves. I know many of you probably have children that you need to take care of and keep them safe, and possibly, relatives who might be at risk. So it's much more important that you stay safe and take care of yourself. Be very aware of washing your hands. I've made a big deal about that. Now it's way more serious. So, but I'm here for you. If you do need to contact me in either class, just come up here to messages, click on create message, pick my name where it says instructor right there, move it over so that I get it. Put a subject in, that's required, question about Excel Chapter 2, and be very specific about if you're having a problem or it won't let you submit. If you can take a screenshot, you can upload it right here and I can see it. If you are trying to submit your work in Chrome and it doesn't look like it's not working, it doesn't look like it's working, switch to Firefox. If you're in Firefox and you have a problem, switch to Chrome. If you do use Firefox, watch at the top of the screen for a yellow bar that says pop-up blockers, and then you click over here under options and always allow pop-ups. Okay, that might show up on your personal computer. I am here for you. I will be as diligent as I can to collect, and to answer messages and see what's going on. I am still working. So far, I have to work on Monday, and then I don't know if I'm working from home or if I'm working in my office. But I will check messages as diligently as I can. If I don't get right back to you, it's because I'm working or something is going on. But I will try to, because I have office hours for my other online class, and I have another one starting on the 23rd. So I will be online for those on Mondays and Tuesdays. So if you need me, I'm available there, and I will check through all of the classes. I'm gonna miss you. Be careful. Wash your hands. Take care of yourselves, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 6th. I don't know. I will see you later. That's all I can say. So I can't say have fun because you can't go anywhere. We're not, just take care of yourselves, take care of your family. And I'm wishing you the best, and I'm looking forward to seeing you on the 6th. Bye-bye.